Well, hello friends and family, and welcome to Jim's In Town Gardening and also Bella's Legacy Rabbitry. Want to welcome you. I hope everybody had a very, very happy, blessed Resurrection Day yesterday. Today is Saturday when I'm videoing this, so but it won't go on until Monday. So I just hope everybody had a really good Resurrection Day. To me, it's the most important holiday of the year. A lot of people, well, what about Christmas? Well, Christmas is important too. But you know what happened during that time and the 3 days later, he rose. If that hadn't have happened, then prophecy would have been out the window. But you know what? I believe what I read in the Bible actually happened, and I praise the Lord for that. So today I'm going to show you what I do on my youngsters. Now, Layla's and Mocha's babies are about 14, 15, 16 days old. I'd have to look on the chart. They're young. They have been coming out of the nest box quite a bit. But I'll show you the Katie feeder, and what I usually also do is put a water bottle that's low enough for the babies to drink, because I want them to get off to the best start I can. If they're going to eat and drink on their own and still get some milk from Mama. Mama's probably going to be weaning here. Both of them will probably start weaning them. The mental weaning right out quick. So the quicker I can get them to nibble and drink on their own, the better for them. And I've also found that if they've got that available at a young age, they grow better. So give me just a few minutes and I'll show you. Okay, so here you can see Layla's babies. They have been bebopping around all day long. Sun's coming in here nice. It's about 60 degrees. One of the things that I've been sharing, what I do with my youngsters once they come out, is I put one of these little feeders down here, which I can put, it's a little over a cup of grain in it. I can put some hay in. This way the babies can reach it. Now my nest box, that will stay in probably for another week. These guys, I'm going to have to look on the calendar. These guys were born March 15th. So I'll probably leave the nest box in for another week. As long as they're using it. Just keep check, make sure it's not wet inside. You don't want them laying in that. But they are coming out more, so when they spend more time outside with Mom, that will come out. It'll give them a little bit more room. Now the reason that I put the little feeder in so they can reach is the J feeder right there is, see if you can see my hand. Hopefully you can see that. All right, with my thumb stretched out all the way, that's how far it is from the ground. Now the little babies can get up there. They'll hop up all the way up top, probably in about 3 or 4 days. They will get up there. Hi, Layla. Really sweet. And they'll sit on top and eat it. The thing I don't like is they'll be pooping and peeing and everything else in there. So for the time being, I like this little feeder here. Normally there's a water bottle that sits here on the door that's lower so that they can drink. I took it off so I could do this. But they have been sipping on it a little bit. So we did have to treat one of her babies for nest box eye. It was a simple fix. I didn't have my phone out when we came out to do chores to do. So another time I will share that, because that is something that, you know, needs to be tended to. It's easy. It's usually very easy to do. So I'll take you over and I'll show you Mocha's babies. There were a couple of them out just a few minutes ago. Okay, so before I open up that door, just so you can see, hers is the same. She's got her J feeder right here, which is what Mom usually feeds off of. She's got a water bottle right here. And once the babies really start drinking, I will drop that down so that they can drink out of that one too. But I've got a bottle here, and it's probably about 4 inches from the cage floor, just so that they can eat. Now here you can see one of her babies. One of her little babies is eating right now. It's only one out. I'm surprised. But this is good. You know, this gives them a chance on their own to eat, to drink, nibble on some hay. And I find they grow so much quicker if they'll come out, you know, right around that 2-week mark. They'll grow so much quicker. Mama's still nursing them. Saw her in there this morning in the nest box feeding them. So let me open up that door. I don't know if that baby's going to try to come out or not. You can see how low that nipple was. In fact, I'm going to have to take this one out too. Mamas, what are you doing? Cute little babies. Cute little babies. Mama's done this really, really good job with these guys. And I knew she would. She's such a gentle girl. Hey, sweetie. Hey, little baby. Here comes another one of the solid brown ones out. That's the one that was out earlier. Good girls. Good babies. Been quite an interesting day today. A lady that lives not so far away from us delivered her 2 bunnies today. They went to their forever home. I have a lady that's coming from up north who is picking out 6. All of Sugar's babies are going. I thought there was 4 females, and I told this lady that I was going to resex them when I got home, and found that there was a boy. Anyway, she's going to take all 4 of those and 2 of baby's red New Zealands, a buck and a doe from her litter. So that's nice. I had quite a few people ask me how rabbit sales are, and you know, it goes up and down. You know, at times seems like my phone is ringing off the hook with either calls or text, and then you'll go a while without. I know there was a lot of interest in Lily's babies, my pure Rexes, the gray ones, and not one of them have gone yet. But I also think a lot of that played into people not getting their stimulus. You know, they thought they were going to get the stimulus check right off. Let's see if I can get that focused in on baby eating. And a lot of people still haven't got it. So I love them at this age. You really see some personality. Hi, little sweetheart. What you doing? Oh, good baby. Good baby. You can see Mocha's not at all concerned with what I'm doing. Her ears are up. She's just laying there. She's like, go mama. Yeah, go baby. And you know, for those of you who are raising them, you know, if you can take, when they come out, when the little babies come out at this time, if you can just do this, stroke their head, I'll tell you what, that's all I do to get them to be calm. You know, just a little bit of that hands-on. Silver one, I'm surprised isn't out. There's one of the gray ones in there. But beautiful, beautiful babies. So we want to thank you for taking some time to visit Jim's In Town Gardening, and also Bella's Legacy Rabbitry. I want to thank everybody for your support. You know, it means a lot to me to be able to answer questions that different ones have had. I know there's quite a few people that are thinking about getting into raising their own rabbits for food. You know, so if I can help you, you know, kind of answer some of those questions that you might have. Maybe you've got issues with some of your rabbits, you know, if I can help you there. You know, that's what I want to do. Do I have all the answers? I don't. I'm still learning too, but I can share things that I've learned, you know, some things to do, some things not to do. And you know, having this YouTube channel, it's great. I know Peggy and Andy up in Canada, they're really considering raising rabbits. One of the things that Andy's a little bit concerned about is being able to dispatch them. And Andy, I'm with you. You know, I don't do my own. I do take it to somebody to have them done. And I know there's some that might be watching this. How can you eat such the cute bunnies? And, you know, they're so calm, they're so cute. Well, you know, the cuteness, yes, they are. They're beautiful rabbits. The calmness, I spend a lot of time with these guys. You know, I think of some of the does and even some of the bucks that I got and how wild they were when I got them. I mean, you know, I probably should have shopped around before I got some of the ones that I got. Some of them I shouldn't have bought. I think of well, it doesn't make any difference. But, you know, my whole thing is I treat them with respect. I treat them with respect. You know, I want them calm. I have to work with these. You know, if I'm bringing a doe to a buck, or if I'm just doing the normal grooming and trimming of their nails, I need to work with these guys. My bucks the same way. You know, they come out of the cage, they're groomed, nails are trimmed. In fact, I did that yesterday with 3 of the boys, actually 4 of the boys, 5 of the boys. I did Buster, my New Zealand White. I did Rex, my Red New Zealand. I did Smokey, my whatever it is, lavender or lilac, Rex buck. I did Gizmo, who is my Lionhead Mini Rex Cross buck. Did his nails, and I did Blue, who's my Blue Mini Rex boy. You know, so I have to spend time with them. But the other thing, you know, whether these guys are going to go for pets, you know, there's quite a few people that are buying the bigger rabbits for pets. You know, I want them to be able to work with them. And the same as if somebody else is, like the lady that's coming today for the New Zealand Whites and the Reds. You know, she's got 2 small young children who help with chores. I want them to be able to work with them. You know, so I mean, I can go up to Sugar's babies, because I got a camera right here. You know, I mean, these are young babies. These sweeties. Little babies. You know, I mean, they don't all run and hide. You know, I just had these out to resex them. I thought I had 4 girls. I ended up having a boy in there too. But I mean, they can be worked with. Let me take you down to baby's litter. so I mean, here's baby's litter. I mean, can you tell they're not beat upon and that they've had interaction? To me, that's important. I want them to live a happy life, whether they're here or whether they go to somebody else's house. But even if these guys are going in our freezer, and I know that might be a hard pill for somebody to swallow. We do eat rabbit meat. And because of that, my wife's cholesterol has dropped considerably, which with all the conditions that she has, to be able to get off any of the medications that she's on because of the kidneys, we're all about that. My cholesterol is at a very safe level, and now I don't have to take the cholesterol medicine. So, it is what it is. I've had different ones that bought from me who were buying for meat. And, Jim, you never mentioned anything about eating rabbit meat. And no, and I don't know why it just didn't come out. I knew he was buying them for that. He said, well, I didn't dare say anything because I didn't want you're not going to offend me. This is what a lot of these have been raised for. So if somebody does have a hard time, I'm sorry about that. I'm thankful that I've only had one person since I started this channel and included the rabbits that attacked the channel. And, it's okay. I know if I was raising beef cows, and which I wish I did have some, I'd have the same thing. But anyways, my whole point of this is I treat these rabbits with respect. Right from the time that, if I'm taking them to who processes them for me, they're handled with love, even going into the cage. I'm careful bringing them up there. In fact, I ride in the cab with me, the cab of the truck. I have a cage that has a tub underneath. And I wouldn't take them to somebody who was going to roughhouse. I don't even need to get into that. Anyways, treating them with respect. So, anyways, I hope I didn't lose any of my followers by bringing this up. If you feel you have to leave, I'm sorry. But this is our original purpose of raising them. I did find a way of selling these guys, getting other people into rabbits, pets, or raising for their own meat. And I hope I find more people to do that. Get away from buying the store-bought junk. There's not much meat that I'd want to buy from a grocery store. There really isn't. The way that they're raised, they can say there's no hormones and a lot of that stuff. Well, you know what? I've been on some of the farms and I know better. Different ones that are saying that they're raising, for instance, vegetables that are organically grown. Well, that's fine. They might be. I know that they're supposed to be tested and all that. But you know what? If you knew how it was packaged, some of the stuff that you're eating after it's been, or when it was packaged, no way it can be considered organic. But because it came from an organic farm prior, that's how they can do that. Anyways, you know what? Friends, watch what you eat. I don't care what it is. Vegetables, fruits, even your snacks. Watch what you eat. We are what we eat. I know what goes into these guys. I'm careful with my grain. I know what they're getting for hay. I know how these guys have been treated. You guys have seen this barn. You've seen me working with these animals. They're treated with love. They're treated with respect. So anybody getting into it, into bunnies or goats or sheep or cattle or pigs, whatever, turkeys, treat them with respect. Even though their day is going to be coming up where they're going into the freezer, treat them with respect. Love on these guys. Use every part of that animal that you can. Didn't think I was going to go there, but today. But anyways, friends, I love you. God bless you.